Calvin Castine at Beekmantown Central School. The first points of the game are on the scoreboard. That was, drum roll please, 31. That would be Garrett Bigor scoring for the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. December 10th, 2010, 12-10-2010. And this is junior varsity basketball in the CVAC. A season opener for both teams. Northeastern Clinton visiting the Beekmantown Eagles right here, right now on viewer-supported hometown cable. Temperature 23 degrees when we arrived, which is the highest it's been in the past 48 or more hours. The news today was a big announcement from Laurentian Aerospace. There's a shot at the buzzer, hits the rim, and keeps the ball alive. Travel called on number 34, Kevin Sousa. Ryan Lucy is the coach for Beekmantown. 1994 graduate of Northeastern Clinton. Jerry Davison, coach for Northeastern. He probably graduated around, I don't know, 77 or so, I'd guess. That's the Singh scoring. Hollandeep Singh scoring for the Eagles. The official timer is 1971 St. Mary's 6th grade graduate, Larry Belrose, who then went on to graduate to Northeastern Clinton in 77. There's a layup for the Eagles. That was number 11 in your program, Sam Trombley. Very familiar name to people in the North Country, but it's not that Sam Trombley. Tabernet dishes off, and an extra pass, and we have a Beekmantown ball. 5:42 to showing in the opening quarter. Tabernet with the steal, and Sousa will bring it up. Sousa and Austin Tatro in the backcourt. Tatro with the ball. Eagles in, looks like a man-to-man. And we're going to have a foul, and that will probably send Tyler Bigor to the line for the Eagles. We'll see what referee David Brown has to say. The foul was on Tatro, first foul of the game. That makes it 5-2. And that'll make it 6. That's, as I was saying, the Laurentian Aerospace Corporation making an announcement that they pretty much had their financing. Unless the market collapses, they will be breaking ground in the spring, and their big airplane refurbishing hangars at the Plattsburgh International Airport. Rebounded by Brendan Pelkey. Following a Cougar timeout, Bigor will inbound. Gets the ball into Pelkey. Pelkey tries to slide it out. He is successful, but Tabernet lost it on the dribble. And it's thrown away by Quentin Barber, trying to get the ball to big Brendan Pelkey. Sousa will bring it up as Jonathan Fayol stops to tie his shoes. Travel. That's gray ball. 4:07 to go in the opening quarter. 6-2. Cougars scored the first 2 points of the game, but they haven't scored since. Steal. And tough shot there. Tough shot by Tatro. Manages to drop it in, and it's a 6-4 ball game now. Almost a steal. Tavernet with the rebound. And this is Sousa bringing it up. Over to Tatro. Tavernet tried to get it to Filion. Greg Manny just in the game. He'll inbound it. Tyler Bigor receives. Bigor throws it up. Filion tips it to Sousa. A long shot off the iron by Bigor. Rebounded by Kotalski. And we're going to have another foul. This is Bigor, Tyler Bigor at the line. Both teams have a Bigor. Garrett Bigor is going to sit. Garrett has an E on the end of his name, and Tyler does not. So maybe he's a Bigor, and the other guy's a Bigor. And anywho, it's 7-4 in favor of Beekmantown, and Tatro will bring it into the forecourt. Tavernet over Tatro. Rebounded by the big guy, Kotalski. Throws it away. Trombley inbounds. Gives it to Bigor. Stolen by Tavernet. 22, Rodney Grimshaw brings it up. Off the rim. Shot taken by Sousa. There's a part of the Jonathan Filion fan club right there. Bigor will bring it up. He's guarded by Tatro. Less than 2 minutes to go in the opening period. Kotalski inbounds. And whoa, look out, Tatro. Looked like Tyler Bigor wasn't interested in the ball, so Austin Tatro decided to go after it. As long as it hasn't been touched in the forecourt, you can touch it in that backcourt on an inbound. "40 years ago, Alton Guerin missing that call possibly cost the Comets a victory against the Rouse's Point Rangers. Comets were trailing by a point. Here's Tavernet at the line. Point with seconds to go. The ball was inbounded deep to Dan McDonough. McDonough caught it in the backcourt. Wasn't sure if he was supposed to be there. Looked guilty. So Guerin called an over and back, and of course it was the wrong call because the ball had been inbounded. Traveling call on Filion. So he realized it after the game, but it was too late. And we'll never know for sure if the Comets could have scored on that possession and won the game. Not that I would remember such a thing from 40 years ago. We did end up beating the Rangers twice that year, and that was the last year the Rangers existed. Al Ryan's team, the Rouse's Point Rangers. 57 seconds remaining in the quarter. 7-4, Beekmantown leads. This is Begor, and reach called on Tatro. It's his second foul. Team fourth, according to the scoreboard. Eagles have one. A long shot from the top of the elbow part of the arc. Rebounded by Kotalski, and he puts it in. And it's a 9-4 lead. 32 seconds on the clock here in the first period. Looks like a zone here for the Eagles. 15 seconds. Tatro's shot is short. Tavernet picks it up, banks it in. Nice play there by Harley Tavernet. Travel, no basket if it had gone in. 9-6, Beekmantown leads at the end of one here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Eagle ball to start the second period. And we have a bucket by Barber. Put his team back up by 5. That's been about the biggest margin of the day. 7-2, 7-2, 9-4, now 11-6. Chance to stretch that margin out, and it rolls in, and it could be even another point going up there. Sousa has picked up his third foul. Trombley at the line. It's 11. I'll make that 13-6. Sousa's staying in the game. Rebounded by Manny. Long throw down the floor, and we have a offensive foul. Sousa up to Grimshaw. Intended for Adam Cater, 33. Here's a long three-point attempt that's actually short. Rebound is too strong. Kotalski's there for the rebound and basket, and it's a 9-point lead now for Beekmantown. If you play a Division I school and you know you're going to play them again, it's the second time you play. I've always felt with the JVs, it's the second time you play that really matters. If you get blown out the first time and you win or keep it close next time, then you've improved. So this one here will just set the gauge, set the bar for the next time they meet. Looks like the Provenches have come to the game. Must be one of their great grandkids playing. Tatro brings it up. Fellion gets the ball to Grimshaw. Inbounded by Begor. And we're going to have a reach on the other Begor. Into Tavernet. Tatro shot is blocked. Fillion forces a jump ball. Grimshaw will inbound. Cougars have one 10th grader. 10th grader is Sousa. And 2 8th graders, Tatro and Brendan Boutang. And the rest are all 9th graders. And on the varsity level, there are 5 seniors, so next year's varsity team would appear to end up going to be ending up with a lot of sophomores on it. And speaking of 8th grader Bhutan, he's in, gives the ball to Grimshaw. There's a steal. Begor is fouled by Grimshaw. Pelkey in for Kotelski for the Eagles. Both good for Begor. It's now a 13-point lead. It's 19-6. Tatro thought he was going to give it to Grimshaw. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. This is the Boston play here. If you're scouting the Beekmantown JV Eagles, this is the Boston play. That must be the Boston Bruins play. There's Tatro. Dribbles into 2 defenders. Singh called for the reach. Number 30, Brandon Rabideau in for the Eagles. And for the shot. 5 seconds after entering the game, Rabideau is called for the foul. Fillion. Cabernet's shot is short. Rebounded Manny. Singh with the shot. Rebounded Tatro. That's a foul. Rabideau picks up his second foul, sends Grimshaw to the charity stripe for 2. Grimshaw misses the second shot, bounces off the shoulder of Tavernet. Into the waiting arms of Barber. This is Manny over to Donassi. And laid in by Grimshaw. 19-9 the score, 2:54 to go in the first half. Junior varsity boys basketball, Northeastern Clinton at Beekmantown, the 10th day of December 2010, 12-10-10. There's 3 weeks left in the year. Grimshaw, 2:22 on the clock, gives it to Tatro. Tavernet sets screen. Foul was on Barber. Tavernet at the line. Ball was grabbed by Donassi. for Danusi. Singh pulls up, air ball. And last touch by the Cougars. Trombley will inbound it. Long three-pointer is good by Greg Manny. Wonder how many of those he's going to hit tonight. 22-10 travel. Known as the Bhutan Shuffle. Brandon Bhutan moved his pivot foot just before he started dribbling. Jim Gagno's here, assessing the situation. Stolen by Grimshaw. (22-12), 10-point difference. Whoa! Manny is expanding his zone. That was about a 24-footer right there. Pretty close to an NBA three. Tatro at the line. Foul was on Pelkey, his first, team 7th. 25-14. 40 seconds to go in the half. 35-second shot clock, so the Eagles can't hold it. And we have a foul on Austin Tatro. That's Tatro's third, so Cater comes in for him. Sends Manny to the line. Sinks the first. Seems to have classic form there for the shooting. You can tell he's been practicing. 27-14. 30 seconds to go in the half. Cater back to Grimshaw. Grimshaw looking for Tavernet. And a foul will be on Donassi. Missed the front of the 1-and-1. It's going to be red ball. Trailing by 13. Cougars get it with 20.6 on the clock here in the second quarter. 17 seconds. Eagles ball, they can add to their 13-point lead. Manny for three, in and out. What a good follow and rebound. Manny had that one halfway down, but it wouldn't drop. But a good follow and rebound. Let's see who it was. I think it was number 31, Brendan Pelkey. Makes it 29-15 at the half here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Would appear like a comfortable lead for Beekmantown as we start the third period. It's Cougar ball. Tatro into Sousa, who ran into that early foul trouble back in the first quarter. There's Grimshaw. Zone, is it zone? Man-to-man. No, man-to-man defense. Travel. Cougars will put a little bit of pressure on. Ball up for Manny. Lucy wanted a timeout till his player got fouled. Oh, never mind. As Rosanna Dana used to say, never mind. Blocked by Tavernet. That was Tremblay looking for the shot. And Sousa off the glass and in. It's 29-16 off Tavernet. Long shot. Eagle ball. Bigor will inbound. Katalski takes it to the hole and drops it in. Nick Katalski makes it 31-16. Bigor with the ball for the Cougars. This is off to Tavernet. He's intimidated. And the rebound was pulled down by Pelkey. Bigor to Tremblay. Sounds like something that might happen in Morris Forks, but it happened right here in Beekmantown, and it's 33-16. Sousa into Tatro. One trying to go to Tavernet in a high post. Eagles taken away and taken back by Sousa. Taken back by Tremblay. Katalski throws it up, and it was thrown up by Pelkey and put in by Manny. That's a 19-point lead now for Beekmantown, 35-16. They don't have anybody sitting on his side as fan-wise, so they haven't put up the backboards on this side. They're up nice and high on the other side, though. Tavernet at the line. Foul was on Katalski. That's his third. First foul in the second half for the Eagles. Barber in for Katalski. I thought I heard Tavernet's fingertips touch the ball, but not what the refs called. We're going to have a foul on Pelkey. Tavernet rolls off the rim. Eagle ball into Manny. Stolen by Bigor, and this is off to Grimshaw. 35-19. Barber inbounds. Bigor brings it up. Cougars in a 2-3 defense. That young feller can shoot. Greg Manny with another tray, and Jerry Davison says, hey, we got to get a hand in that boy's face. Whatever Ken Bushy's got to say, he's got Gary Castine's undivided attention. Tavernet with at least one player hanging on his arm, probably Donassi. Goes to the line. At the present time, the Eagles are doubling the Cougar score. It's 38-19 with 4:44 left here in the third. Filion back in for the Cougars. Travel. Pelkey went down, but he's back on his feet. Seems to be okay. Stolen by Tatro. Gives it to Grimshaw. Look out. Count the basket. Barber is going to call for the foul. Luckily, Barber was not injured on that. Barber with the rebound. Stolen by Grimshaw. Oh, he ran past the ball. No travel. Looked like Manny rolled over, did a 360 on the floor. Hold called on Bhutan. Kick. It's Beekmantown ball thrown up by Manny, but the camera's not on him. He missed. Here's Grimshaw. Dishes it off. Air ball. Rebounded Tavernet. And Harley Tavernet. Tavernet with a steal as Bigor tried to get rid of it. Tatro brings it up for the Cougars. Stop to the top of the arc. It's rebounded for Beekmantown by Donasi and off the Eagles. Good hustle from Bhutan. Got the ball for the Cougars. Filion with the foul as Barber was scoring. Rebounded by Filion. 39-24 according to the score clock. There's Tatro. Grimshaw. And we're going to have a reach on Filion. Barber inbounds. And rebound controlled by Tatro. Up for Filion. Wow. He was floating underneath the basket and just kind of threw it up there and said a little prayer, and basket counted. Now Pelkey answers at the other end. 41-26, 15-point difference, 2-10. Showing in the third. Tatro lost it. Manning picks it up. Manny drives the lane and he draws a whistle. Foul was on Boutin, his second. Steps. Cougars keep it. Boutin banks it in. Three-pointer for Brendan Boutin. That'll make Frank and Hortense cheer. They're watching at home. Eagle ball, 1:21 on the clock, third period. Stolen by Begor. Keeps it, throws it in. He was watching Filio that last time down. He says, I can do that. But it wasn't quite the spectacular shot that the Filio's shot ended up being. Rodney Grimshaw has picked up his fourth foul. Greg Manny, he's going to make them both. We know that. I don't think you want to send this guy to the foul line any more than you have to. Whoa, he rolled out. Too much spin on that one. 42-31, 11-point ball game. Hey, the Cougars have closed this up, huh? Oh, too strong by Tavernet. Rebounded by Pelkey. Broken up by Tatro, but it ended up in the hands of Barber, and Barber scored. 13-point lead for Beekmantown. 36 seconds to go in the third period. Nine on the shot clock. Long shot. Six seconds. A lot of time. Shot would not have counted if it had fallen. Had a lot of time, but they took too much time. 44-31 after three. The Eagles leading the Cougars here on viewer-supported hometown cable. It's Beekmantown ball to start the fourth quarter with their 13-point lead. Bigor and Trombley. Katalski with a shot. Rebounded Tatro. Well, the Cougars actually gained a basket on the Eagles in the third. It was 15 points at the half. Foul was on Tyler Bigor. Tatro into Sousa. Foul called on Manny. Rebounded by Barber. A long shot put up by Bigor. Rebounded Tavernet. Tavernet, yep, little fade away. Makes it 44-33, 11-point ball game, just under 7 to go in the fourth. Barber has it stolen by Sousa. Taken back and kicked out of bounds. Good hustle, but ends up going off the knee of Tatro. We go into Kokalski, and he is fouled. First foul of the game on Tavernet. That'll make it 13-point lead again. It's 46-33, 6:40 to go. There's Sousa, bounce pass to Tavernet. He drives, and hitting the floor hard. But back on his feet was Grimshaw. Inbounded to Trombley, quickly gets rid of it. Barber to Katalski, yes. Well, the Eagles get the fast break bucket, and they get their lead back to 15. Sousa throws it up. Katalski with the rebound. Begor to Manny. No call. Katalski was waiting for a call. It's a 7th team foul, so send Begor to the line. Foul was on Barber, his 3rd. 1-and-1 is missed. So it remains Beekmantown 48, Northeastern 33. And Katalski scores. Cougar time. Sousa will inbound it. 5:16 to go. 17-point lead for Beekmantown. Cougars keep the ball flowing quickly. Grimshaw. By the Eagles. Katalski up for Trombley. One and one is missed. Cater in for Tatro for the Cougars. Barber with a turnaround, Newt. And ball ends up in the hands of Begor. Up to Sousa, back to Begor. Cater quickly to 35. Who's that? Matthew Lefebvre. Lefebvre has joined the party. Begor at the line. Rebounded by Tavernet. 50-35 the score, 3:50 to go in the game. Tavernet off the glass, tough shot. It's at 50-37. There's Manny working up the floor against Sousa. Makes for a long night. There's a lot of whistles in a JV game. That was the case last night. The Beekmantown at Northeastern JV girls game was a long one to witness. Oh, both shots are missed. Rebounded Tavernet. 3:16 left in the game. Backdoor Tavernet to Garrett Bigor. That's an 11-point ball game with just under 3 remaining. Certainly possible, not plausible, but possible that the Cougars could come back. And if they're going to do it, you got to get some help from these 3 guys. You got Beekmantown coming back in, along with Brent Stein and Callan Dusso. Manny. Over on the Beekmantown side, we see Jacob Remchuk in for the first time. And we're going to send Katalski to the line. Just in the game, Stein picks up a foul. That's him right there. Fowler Stein. Katalski hits the second one. It's 52-39. 4-to-3 ratio if you're into ratios. Ball bounces over to Kevin Hicks. And his posse, that's Kevin Hicks's posse right there. Those guys follow him everywhere. Nice basket there by Cater. 52-41, 2:15 remaining. Bigor over to Tremblay. The Eagles will probably take some time off the clock. And with just over 2 minutes to go, it's Cougar ball. They can make it a single-digit deficit for the basket here. Taken away, travel by Bigor. 1:45 remaining. Cougars working it around. Should like to see from guys off the bench playing good ball. Cater with the rebound. Whoa! A three-pointer banked in by Matt Lefebvre. Whoa, we'll be talking about that for years. 52-44, 8-point ball game. The foul was on 33, Cater, his second. Manny hits the first and the second. Gives the team a 10-point lead with just under a minute remaining. 54-44. Travel. Tremblay to inbound. Stein picks up his second foul, and Remchuk gets a chance to get in the scoring column. Double bonus. And rebounded by Stein. 43 seconds to go. 54-44. Stein shot, rebounded by, who was that, 25 Boutin? No, it couldn't have been 25, it must have been 35 Lefebvre. Ball didn't hit the rim. They got a quick take a shot here. 3 on the shot clock. They don't know it. Ball was en route. Ball was en route. David Brown says, my bad. Ball was en route. It ended up hitting the rim, so should have been continue to play. We'll never know if the Cougars could have scored 10 points in the final 6.8 seconds. I'll just have to be left for speculation. In the meantime, a 10-point win for the home team. The Beekmantown Eagles defeat the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougar JV boys, and that's the way it was in a battle of former Cougar graduate coaches on this 10th day of December 2010. Thanks for watching, and those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Indian ball. Late throw. 22 minutes left in the half. 1-0 Peru. Indians take it away. That'll be a kick for Plattsburgh. Low kick. And a weak shot that's handled by Dayton. She'll put it in play. There's Schultz. Short toss. Late throw. Katie Bruno will take the toss. Nice pass back. We're closing in on the 17-minute mark in the second half. Schultz will bring it out to the 18. White kick. The Indians are trying to keep it down at this end. Pass for control, but no control. Ball stays in, no, it's out. White throws is Clark Riddick, go down to 15-15 in the second half. 1-0 Peru leading. In a game not taped by Hometown Cable. Oh, while I was busy here, I was taping the Class C finals. The Class D, Peru fans looking for a different call. The Class D. Semi-final, Shazy boys being visited by Elizabethtown Lewis. Shazy didn't have a free kick here for the Indians. Shazy didn't